Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your monthly reading for the month of May 2025. We're going to be taking a look at the energy week by week, and then the messages and guidance for the collective for the month of May. And just a reminder, Leo, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So with that, let's jump in and get started. We're first going to actually see what crystal is being suggested for you for the month of May. So what does Leo need for May? Which crystal for Leo? Carnelian, self-confidence. It concerns your root and sacral chakras. All right, Leo. All right, Leo, we're going to take a look at your tarot cards first and then go back to each week and get the message that concerns each week. So first week, we have the energy of the Judgment, Major Arcana card Judgment coming in. Second week, you have Major Arcana card the Lovers coming in. Third week, nice, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And the last week, Major Arcana card, the Hierophant. Wow, this is very strong energy, Leo. 3 Major Arcana cards and wish fulfillment. Wow. Significant change could be happening. You could start off the month. This is with Judgment. This is certainly really stepping up. And we see the angel here blowing the trumpet. You're realizing what's going on. You're seeing the light. You're hearing the call, and you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. So for some of you, your perspective can really shift this month, and you're letting go of that old perspective, the old way of thinking, the old beliefs. You're stepping into like new beginnings. With the Lovers here, this could be important decisions that you're making that might have a ripple effect on people around you. And this is certainly wish fulfillment in the third week. The timing can be, either or, but somewhere in this month, this wish fulfillment is coming through. And with the Hierophant, that certainly can be that you're changing up your beliefs. This is in regards to religion, government, the people in charge, or the corporations, the 1%, you might say. And certainly with the Hierophant, it can be how you were raised or what you believed in previously might be shifting at this time. There's more meanings behind the Hierophant, but that's the one that's coming through. So significant change can be happening this month for you, Leo. And it could be change that you're incorporating. But I also feel that you put in some work, some time, some effort into something. You're seeing the results this month. So going back to week 1, we have the Judgment card. This is definitely out with the old, in with the new. You're seeing things in a different light. There can be some realization of truth here. This can be in regards to where you're working, how you're living, what's going on in the world. You're no longer putting your time and effort into things that no longer serve you. So let's look at your tea leaf message for the week. Tulip. And it simply says great passion. Very passionate you're feeling this first week of May in regards to possibly what's happening around you, whether it's just in the country, in the world. It could be at your company, the job that you do. It could be how things are affecting your family. You're really taking a stance here, Leo, as to what's truly most important to you. And so doing away with what's no longer needed. And I'm picking up, yes, this can be in regards to the food that you buy. You might be foregoing things that have gotten too expensive. So really taking a good hard look at what is worthy of your time, your energy, and your money. Let's clarify the week. Yeah, letting go of how things were, but there is something brewing in the background for you. 2 new options, ideas, opportunities. You know, the Five of Cups kind of gets a bad rap all the time because you're thinking about how things used to be, you know, and really in such deep regret, you're wanting it back. But we're in the middle of a 30-year reset. And with Pluto having moved into Aquarius, and Pluto is the outer planet, very slow moving, we're going to see this progress. And that's why it's going to take 30 years. But right now we're going through the most difficult stage. But with the Two Cups, that is what will be emerging, and it'll be here quicker than you think. So 5 is a very difficult energy, but it's a time for this first week to really see things as they are and what is no longer needed. And that could be what you purchase as well. Second week, you have the Lover's card. Certainly can be in regards to relationships or your relationship with yourself or with your job, making decisions, choices that can have a ripple effect on other people around you. And for instance would be like if you decide to leave your current job, you're going after something better, you've landed something better, leaving behind fellow co-workers where they'll miss you. It's a ripple effect. But this is choices and decisions. And again, you know, you've got 2 cards here where you see the angels kind of guiding you in the right direction. So for some of you, you are indeed making some choices and decisions. That could be, you know, letting go of the old and welcoming in the new, how you want to do things going forward. See your tea leaf message? Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Well, this is what you're combating. You're not letting what's going on around you dictate your day-to-day life. You're making a choice. You're making a decision. This is a 6 energy. This is now moving in the right direction. So the wheel will be turning, you know, in a forward motion. That you're moving forward, really taking charge of your life and what's going on. You know, you deal with things that you can make some kind of change with. That's what you're doing here, out with what no longer serves a purpose to you or what doesn't help you or people that don't support you, getting rid of what you no longer need, you know, wasting your time, your money. So you're making those choices and decisions that are going to have an effect on maybe your family, your workers, especially if you're in charge at work. Let's clarify the week. We have the World card. So this is endings, but new beginnings. 21, it reduces down to 3. So there is something coming together, you know, making these choices and decisions for the betterment of your future. So the World card is kind of wrapping up how things used to be or how you used to look at things or things that are wasting your time and money and energy. You're letting all that go. And you're certainly doing it with great passion in the first half of the month. You're seeing where you're wasting your time, your money, energy. In the third week, I love this for you, Leo. You get the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. For some of you, you put in the time, the effort, the energy in regards to maybe an idea that you had or trying to make progress. If you wanted to buy a new home or you had a goal or a project that you were working on, the 9 of Cups is that fulfillment, that satisfaction that you're making progress, you're getting your wish. Now, this can be something small that you were hoping and wishing for. You got to pay attention to what you're putting out into the universe, what your intentions are, because it's almost like I'm thinking about Aladdin and the lamp, where you can waste those 3 wishes. You know, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. It could be something as simply as driving around looking for a close parking space and you get it. That is wish fulfillment. So be careful of your intentions this month. But this represents the work that you've already put in, Leo, in regards to some kind of goal or project or something that you were hoping and wishing for. Let's look at the tea leaf message here. Ooh, not unsuccessful plans. Oh, I am definitely going to pull a clarifying card for that. We've got the wheel and the knot. It can be that your plans were previously unsuccessful, but now you're getting a wish. Because the wheel message was about letting things just ramble, kind of going round in circles. So let's clarify the knot. Here's your card. You now see the light. You're moving forward. You're getting your wish. You're very positive, uplifting energy, and that's what is needed. Try to eliminate anything that is fear-based, anything that gets your anxiety. Turn it off. That could be the news. That can be what's going on in our country, in the world. Turn that off. You need to concern yourself with your energy, your family unit. Let's clarify. Yep, bringing a close to what I feel is, how you've been operating, maybe extreme worry. This is bringing a close to what you no longer need. The death card is not physical death, especially with, we've got your card, the sun card coming out. You're putting an end to worry. I just feel you're putting an end to the worry and stress you're going on with your life, because you're putting out there that you believe that things are going to turn around, things are going to get better, and they will. Last week we have the Hierophant, and this certainly can represent, in the most common definition of this card, this would be a priest. This could be marriage, but this is about traditions and how you were raised and what you were led to believe. And I feel that especially with the Judgment card here, beginning of the month, you're kind of like seeing the cracks in that. So the Hierophant can represent banking, institutions, government. And you're kind of seeing, making a determination, critical thinking, you might say, as to what you truly believe. Things are really, really coming to light. So you're going to see things differently. It's a 5 energy, so it's kind of like a hard pill to swallow because it's unbelievable, the things that have been taking place. Keep the faith. Do not succumb to fear-based news, things like that. Keep in mind that you've got this 9 of Cups. Keep yourself focused on you, Leo, and what it is that you're setting into motion and what you're leaving behind. You're putting an end to what has maybe been blocking you, holding you back, or putting some kind of sleepless nights and fear and stress and worry. So I like the second half of the month. You're saying enough with that. Let's see your tea leaf message. You will be taken care of in difficult times. It's a very worn staff. So you're being divinely guided here. And that certainly could be that the Hierophant can be someone like a mentor or someone new that enters your life or that you get advice from. And you could be hanging on to that hope, you might say. Let's clarify. And we have the Hierophant clarifying the Hierophant. So there's definite change here, especially since you have 3 major arcana cards. That's significant change for the month of May. I think at the beginning of the month of May, you're going to take a good hard look at what's really going on and what is wasting your time, your energy, your money. You're letting go of that. Keep in mind, there's something, with the 2 cups upright, there's something like 2 options, new ideas, new paths forward. And with the World card, you're moving on from what no longer serves you. And that's certainly with the Hierophant can be how you previously were looking at things, whether it's in regards to our government, the banking system, globally, your relationships, your job. You're taking a good hard look. And certainly the best thing about your reading for the month of May, by the second half of the month, something that you put a lot of time and energy into, is coming to light. Wish fulfillment. So hang on to that, Leo, that you're going to see the results. And you got the carnelian crystal for self-confidence. All right, Leo, that's the messages for the month. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance.